All right then.
Be fine ready as I quickly get everything back up and running because my mic decided to do a critical update that it needed to do right now, which also
No,
meant
no,
restarting my entire thing.
That's
I
what
was
that's what
I was
happened after
quoting
the
a
power.
show.
That's what happened after the power went out here.
I
Discord
was
was
I
like,
was quoting a show. You're fine.
Discord was like, fuck you. You need to update me, or I'm not going to work. because Discord for Unix or Linux. Yep. Doesn't just update when you
So
update
you said
everything else.
Unix, and I know it was UNIX, but what I heard was EUNUCHS, and I was like, what?
Yeah, there is a very special version of Discord for Unix.
I was like, is he like making a joke about like Discord being like awful and like not powerful? Wait,
Yes,
what? Oh, wait.
Discord is the castrated version of Slack.
Damn. Anybody who's ever touched Slack will get that.
I have.
I know, same with I.
I know what it is.
It's like Discord except for professional use instead of gamer
Yes,
use.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, where? Our new guy isn't here.
Yes, Dean's
Yes, he
here.
is.
Yeah, he is.
Yes, he is? Okay, there he is. He jumped on while I wasn't looking.
Cool. Wonderful. When last we left our heroes, everybody was bunking down for the night. The ladies had decided to get some rooms at the inn, while the guys were hanging out back at the wagon. And everybody kind of shuffles down in the morning. I mean, you all obviously can have a long rest. The previous day, you guys arrived in the city of Farheim. You guys helped a young otter out of a bit of trouble for stealing a loaf of bread. Turns out Kiddo didn't actually need to steal a loaf of bread, just thought it was something exciting to do. After getting a little bit of a lecture from both his father and from Finn, you guys met Fennek.
And system as well.
You guys met Fennek, who is Ghemli's father, and he invited you to meet him for breakfast this morning at the Rusty Nail. I totally didn't realize that the image that I grabbed of the Rusty Nail Cafe to shove in the scheduling post is 100% an AI generated image. Like when I went back and looked at it, I was like, that is not actually a real place. And if you didn't notice already, you will when you look at it now.
Rusty
yeah, it's really bad.
Kathy?
It,
Jesus Christ.
the one thing that AI is worse at than hands is words.
It's also actually it's really, really, really fucking terrible at maintaining a tiling pattern.
Yes, it's also bad at whiskers. It's bad at nipples. Lots of other things.
It's just bad in general.
So, that being said, Finn went to see if he could find any friends, as the city is very close to Finn's homeland. And did run into a few friends. And got a little bit of information from them about things going on. And let's see what else happened. Stacy decided to sell some magic pies. Hard to determine what the outcome of that was, other than she made a little bit of gold. Finn also went to look for to see if anybody was around at the Dramphinian temple. At the time, nobody was there, and Elle found an interesting shop with some arcane items and picked up a magic map. Yeah. And so morning comes, and everybody gathers up at the Rusty Nail. Stacy is curiously missing. And you all can only suspect that maybe magic pies did not sit very well, as she is curiously absent this morning. And as everybody comes into the Rusty Nail, you see Fennek sitting at a table in the corner. There's a few other people having breakfast. There is a person sitting in another corner, kind of again out of the way, maybe doing a bit of studying.
Let me pull up my character sheet. Are they like cloaked, hooded up, or just in a corner?
Well, I would imagine they're not necessarily cloaked and hooded, just kind of sitting.
Are they being the mysterious,
No.
Strider in a corner, or
No.
are they just hanging out?
No. They're not. They're just not necessarily trying to be the center of attention, but not trying to hide from.
Right. In which case, with a, I guess, passive perception of 13, does Finn catch what species they are?
Yeah, with a 13, Finn would probably notice. Out of everybody, would probably be the one who would actually notice that this beast in the other corner is a jackal.
Well, that's something. Don't see one of those every day.
Oh, hi, Sarissa. What are you doing here? Anyway, sorry. Yeah. So you guys all gather up. Fennek's sitting over on the side. What's everybody doing?
Well, it's morning, so Finn be a grumpy, wuffly noise bear, and he's getting him some breakfast.
Cool. Butch at the bar is happy to serve some breakfast.
Sam is not moving. I want you to move, Sam.
Sam's not moving.
Sam's not moving.
Stand by, caller.
Yep.
But Sam is
Can
going...
none of you move your tokens?
I could not move either, no.
Interesting.
I never can because I don't have the thing open.
No, that's yes. Okay. Let's do this. We're gonna try.
Power outage did more than just mess up Discord.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I know. I took you all off the map. I'm gonna replace your tokens.
But have you turned it off and turned it back on again? It
Usually
works real well.
On purpose. No.
No.
Did that help?
Right.
No.
Mm-mm.
Interesting. I don't know why it would change at all. Let's see. Who have I grabbed? I don't know.
If I'm gonna wear this regularly, I'm gonna need to put a real clasp on it because magnets fucking suck.
Yes, they do.
Magnet clasps are fucking awful.
Yes,
Oh.
they are.
Yeah. Like magnets are amazing. Oh, magnet clasps? No.
That's the only reason that I haven't gotten a cloak yet. I need to find a quality brooch.
Oh, well.
Did that
Hey, guess
I
what?
know.
did that
I
help?
heard your thing. Like,
Yeah.
by the way, was listening in.
No.
No.
How does one move?
You should be able to just click and drag.
But it not doing a thing.
No worky.
Do me a favor. Try reloading.
Yes.
Okay.
That's weird. Very strange.
Is reloading. Is waiting for thing to do a thing.
It's trying to.
Okay, you know what? I'm just going to close out a foundry entirely and start from the top.
It's weird. Clearly. I mean, all things considered, Foundry is it's an amazingly simple little Node.js. Like, it's not like some crazy piece of software here.
No, but when it does decide to break, boy, does it make it count. Now I'm not even loading. Oh, there it goes. We're loading now. It just took a couple of hot minutes.
Your mom took a couple of hot minutes.
Yeah, she had 3 of the whole hot minutes for miscarriages. And
Can
I'm
you-
lucky number 4.
Can you
Got it.
can you select your token?
Yeah.
Now,
Yep.
my mom had.
Can you move with the
Let's
arrow
see.
with your arrow keys or like?
You now take this action while the game is currently
Paused.
paused.
Oh yeah, that's why.
Yeah.
Try now.
She had 5 of us. And
Hey.
I think she had at least 2 miscarriages. She might have had a third. And 3 of us were vanishing twins.
It helps. It helps to have. It helps
You can use the arrow.
to
No,
turn off.
I-
It helps to turn the game off, Alex. Okay.
Have you tried turning it
I
off
made-
and on again?
You could say I made my coming out party very, very spectacular by taking my mom's everything with me.
Ah, yes.
I guess-
Yes, you needed to make sure you were the only one.
Hey, you know what? I can only have so much spotlight.
I like to joke that vanishing twins are Highlander babies. There can be only one.
Yes, there can be only one.
Cool.
Yep.
What's everybody doing?
Anyways.
Now that everybody can move.
Anyway.
So Sam,
yeah, Sorry, someone needs to put Finn at the breakfast table, please.
With Fennek? Like, are you going to sit with Fennek or are you going to the bar? Okay. Sweet.
Well, I mean, he's going to go get breakfast and then he's
And then
going to
goes-
go sit with Fennec.
Area
Yeah,
to the bar.
woohoo.
Yep.
Cool. So
He's
as
gonna go sit with Fennec by way of acquiring breakfast first.
yeah, so as y'all are, what? Speak,
sorry,
speak,
wanted
Sam.
to just be like, Sam is going to spy the jackal in the corner and go, "Oh, coffee. That sounds great. Reminds me, coffee is a thing."
Coffee is a
Running
thing.
up to bar first, grabbing coffee, and hey, Mr. Jackal, thank you for reminding me coffee is a thing in this world. Hee hee, hyper Sam.
Oh boy.
Finn appears mildly surprised that, like, Sam knows what a jackal is.
Well,
They
yeah,
invented coffee.
there was the whole conversation about coffee at some point. As you approach Fennec, you can see that he's lost in thought, savoring each bite of his meal. The inn is relatively quiet at this hour, offering you a moment of peace and reflection as you consider the day ahead. As you come up to Fennec's table, he kind of looks at you, as if he doesn't really recognize you. He's like, "Oh, hello, all of you. What can I do for you this morning?"
We saved your kid. He stole a loaf of bread. We got him out of the clink. Ringing a
You
bell?
wanted us to join you for breakfast. Something we can do for you, perhaps.
I'm not really sure what you're talking about. I don't have a son.
Arr? And Sam's gonna do that head tilt of what?
Insight check.
Go ahead. Roll insight.
14.
Yeah, with a 14, you believe that Fennek genuinely believes what he is saying to be true.
Okay,
Mr. Fennek, sir, where were you yesterday? Tell me your events that happened yesterday around the time that we got to town. Whatever time of day that was, she says.
4
4 p.m.? We'll go with 4
late.
p.m. That sounds fine.
late in the afternoon.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have been home. That would normally be a time that I'm home, and yes, I don't really know who you are.
All right, hang on.
Oh, well, I guess we never did introduce ourselves. Hi, I am Sam Howell. And she holds out her hand for a handshake, paw shake.
He just kind of looks at you and starts to get a little bit agitated that you're interrupting his breakfast.
You invited us here. How else would we know your name?
Well, miss, I'm quite well known in this town, and it would not surprise me that people might know who I am. And frankly, I'm not sure that I appreciate being interrupted at breakfast.
We got here yesterday. There was a young individual outside the gate who
What
got
was
caught.
the name of the kid, Alex?
Ghemli.
Right, Ghemli.
Yeah. Ghemli
Finn
was
is like-
caught outside the gate with a loaf of bread that he hadn't paid for. This is the second time I've seen you.
You don't have a son named Ghemli. About, yay tall.
No, sir. And frankly, I, like I said, don't really appreciate this line of questioning.
Okay, hang on. Do. Where am I gonna put you? Oh, I have a battery. That's fine. We'll do this. We'll do this. Okay, perfect. While I'm doing the thing. Yeah. Because he was like, about GA tall.
Did she freeze?
Did we lose you?
No.
He's just thinking.
Can Finn sort of like, is it possible to be able to tell other than by like, I don't know, casting a, like, is there a way to be able to tell if a person has like had a spell cast on them?
That is an interesting question.
Or would a mirror happen?
Again, if they've had like an altering spell cast on them, like charm person or memory modification or something like that.
I think if they were actively under a spell, potentially, if their memory was modified in such a way that it is not an active spell, then probably not.
Okay. Are there like signs you can look for to see if someone like is actively under cast like a charm person, that kind of thing?
That is also an interesting question to which I don't know the answer. What does the internet say?
Hell if I know.
Working.
I really want to wear this, but it doesn't work for me.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Boy, I'm gonna acid test that shit.
Does this Mr. Fennek smell the same as the other Mr. Fennek? Would I need to roll an insight for that?
Finn would recognize that too.
According to the internet, detect magic would not reveal modify memory because the effects of modify memory become permanent after the spell ends.
Sam got a pretty good whiff of both of them. What would I roll for scenting?
Yeah, I believe that either counts as like perception or survival.
Or investigation.
Investigation. Right. Yeah, that. Ugh. With a -1. Come on, don't fail me. Oh, baby. Come on. Nothing low, nothing. You fucker.
Yeah, well,
yeah, Sam don't know.
Instead of giving you advantage, I'm just gonna do it since I've got way better. Let's see.
Yeah, if it's survival, that's one thing. If it's investigation, well, the deal's off the table.
Is it investigation or can it be perception?
It is investigation if you are actively looking for like if you are looking for something with purpose, rather than you are just like noticing the things that are around you.
I feel like he wouldn't quite be there yet. So, shit, that's a dirty 22 with perception.
Cool. Well,
just eating his breakfast and being confused.
Yes. He does smell the same as the person that you met the day before. And of course, Dean Karen can hear all of probably everything that is going on at the moment because it's not very busy this morning.
Sam is going to kind of look to the other two and go, I'll be right back. And she's going to go up to the barkeep for a question.
Sure. And Butch, what can I do you for, little lady?
Hey, Butch. Thanks so much for the party last night. Was just wondering, is Mr. Fennek hard of memory?
Not that I've ever known. He's fairly well respected here in town.
Have you ever heard of an otter kid named Ghemli?
Ghemli?
Ghemli.
I've never heard of Ghemli.
Well, I can't say that I have.
No otter kid named Ghemli, and Mr. Fennek is of sound mind?
Yes, miss.
Thank you, Butch. And she's going to come back over to Finn. Finn? Can I talk to you guys for a quick second?
Click.
And
Fit. Yeah.
Yeah. as you guys kind of get up and circle up together, Fennek gets up and just kind of sort of angrily put his utensils and breakfast down, and he looks at the three of you as he starts walking away and just says, "I told you, I have no son." And he walks out the door, appearing to be generally upset by the entire interaction.
Guys, so Butch, the barkeep, doesn't know of a Ghemli and is definitely vouching for Mr. Fennek's memory. Something is really weird going on here.
And are you guys kind of still in that corner, or have you moved further away from the table to have this conversation?
We moved away from the table a little bit.
Sure. And so while you're having this conversation, Butch heads over to the table that you all were sitting at and starts clearing some plates. And as he kind of walks by, sorry, we're going to make Fennek go away. Maybe. There.
His ghost is back.
You've been ghosted. As he clears the plates, he comes by where you are having your conversation, and he says, "Look, you may want to go talk to Castillian. He's a reporter over at the newspaper, and he's been running around the city bothering lots of people about stories of non-existent children too. Suffice it to say, it's probably not a great idea to be some new folks in the city and making your first impressions by upsetting some of our more well-respected citizens. So just keep that in mind."
Sorry about that, Mr. Butch. Our mistake, apparently.
Did you say missing or rather non-existent children specifically?
That is what I said, sir.
No other non-existent type individuals.
I mean, I believe Castillian has mostly been focusing his investigation on non-existent children.
Huh.
We'll need to speak to the reporter person.
Huh.
Thank you so much, Mr. Butch.
Right.
Yes, of course.
Yes, thank you for that.
Mr. Butch, just making sure, and Sam whispers real close in his ear so as to not to seem crazy. You see that guy over there, right? And she points with her thumb over her shoulder at the jackal.
Yes, he's been here a few days.
Oh, good. Just making sure I haven't had too much to drink.
I haven't served you anything to drink this morning, miss.
No, but last night. There might have been 1 or 3 songs that I care to not remember.
Everyone has their moments.
Yeah, I have several, according to Stacy.
You hear a low chuckle from the corner of the room.
I think that guy might have been a witness.
Knowing you, Sam, probably a good chunk of the town was a witness.
You're not wrong. Stacy says I gotta stop eating the purple pies after dark.
Is the jackal in the corner, like, looking at us, or rather watching us?
This is certainly a conversation that probably would have piqued some interest.
I take it he's about the only other one in the place at the moment.
Yeah, at the moment.
Hang on, I think I recognize that guy. One second. And she strolls on over, not all the way. Okay, you know what? Yeah, all the way to the table. Hey, Mr. Jackal. So I think you were here last night. Did I do anything too weird?
Oh boy.
Because at this point, I'm questioning my memory. No, we shared a dance. I remember you. I think.
To answer your question, with one question, I will answer this. In your weird or my weird? I've been and seen through a lot.
This is
My
a
weird.
great question.
The answer is no. In your weird, there's a 50-50 shot. And no, we did not dance together last night.
Rob, who was that jackal that I danced with then?
I believe
was
that
it a
was a
squirrel?
black wolf.
Yeah.
You get confused every once in a while.
Yeah. Anyway, sorry to interrupt your breakfast. Hi, Sam Howell.
Sharon, it's a pleasure.
Sharon, nice to meet you. Hey, guys. I found a new friend. He didn't try to stab me right away.
That's a low bar, Sam.
Hey, it's a bar. Literally.
But
Has things changed so much that now we have to stab each other whenever we say hi?
No, but they tend to try first.
All right.
There's been enough times where people have tried to stab us that
Not my fault.
we began to think it's a normal greeting around here.
Well, see, y'all are finished with breakfast at the moment, and we're accosting that poor otter. What was that about?
He claims to not have a son that we spoke to yesterday.
Hold on. So she went over to him. Did she bring him back, or did
when Sam hollered, "Hey, I've made a new friend," Elle went over to make sure that this is the new friend and not
okay.
Sam getting yourself into trouble
again.
Yeah.
Also to potentially say, look, Sam, we've got friends. What makes this person a friend? And then they started acting friendly enough. Yeah. We appreciate you trying to get friends. We've got some. Do we need more?
Pick your battles.
Oh, this person is being friendly. Perhaps they will become a friend.
Okay. Yeah. Finn is not. Finn stayed where he was. He's waiting.
And that over there's Finn. Say hi, Finn.
Oh boy.
Wave.
you see the jackal look up.
He still has his breakfast. And he's doing this with it.
Finn hasn't finished his breakfast yet.
Karen
right.
gives a nod.
Grumpy bear.
And goes back to sipping his coffee.
Ooh, is that real coffee?
Depends on what you mean by real. Please, have a seat.
Okay. Sometimes I truly about how I'm playing Sam. She's definitely the girl that would walk into a van if they offered her free pets for a puppy.
Oh boy.
I thought we had a to-do list.
Yes.
Then was it? Do you want coffee or not?
Above the table, come to the dark side. We have coffee.
Yeah, think about that. Does he drink coffee?
You can see a mug, I should say a flagon of piping hot coffee on the table, and a pot right next to it.
Oh,
Ooh.
all right, all right. Won't turn down a beverage. He comes and sits.
All of a sudden, you see the brewer's kit that I have come out onto the table.
Oh boy.
Oh, we're gonna have fun.
See, this is my coffee. It's too strong for the likes of you youngins.
Oh.
I'll make you some. And I proceed to make the very mildly bitter, slightly sweet, perfect blend of a beautiful coffee for the four of them.
So what Karen will not wait, actually. So you specifically said Charon?
Karen. Like it's
Okay, yes,
Karen.
Karen, like the Greek
Karen.
pronunciation.
Yes, like the Greek pronunciation.
Just double checking. So Karen will notice that, or at least I assume he'll notice. Finn is older than Sam and Elle. Not by like a ton, but although I guess he may be of the kind where like, oh, you're under 100, you all look the same.
Much appreciated for the coffee, Karen. And Sam has a sip and makes a puckery face, but still goes in for more. It's a unique taste. I like it.
Finn acquires
Butch,
milk.
some cream for the young ones, please.
Right. Finn acquired cream and sugar for his.
Much like most of my coworkers, I'll have some cream with a side of coffee.
Like Dunkin' Donuts.
There's a slight look of disgust on Karen's face.
Oh no, Sam's drinking it straight.
Love it. Cool.
So, as I understand, there's a fictional boy again here.
Again?
He's not fictional. We saw him yesterday.
What you mean again?
Well, I've been here for the last few days, and this is the second occurrence of a boy who does not exist. Or should I say, someone that does not exist. I've been looking into this.
Do tell.
So far, it has been nothing. It seems like they just vanish into air, and only a few people remember that they still exist. Or have ever existed.
Specifically, you would know, at least from your investigations, that it would seem that people from the town, people who would actually have known these children, are the ones who don't remember them, right? Like, hence the reason that this group that has just come up to you remembers a kid or a child that nobody else seems to.
Thank you, Alex.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'm trying here. Okay.
No. It occurs to me that I didn't necessarily give you all of this information, so I'm giving it to you now.
It's actually been a very long time since I've played any of this, so I do apologize if I'm rusty, everyone.
Oh, good.
Gulag.
So Karen pulls out a notebook and a pen and starts writing down the information. Please tell me about this missing child.
Well, he was an otter folk for certain. Not very good at stealing, quite brash, and was looking for some attention.
Okay.
And that was the beast that he took us to at his home, and we were introduced to as his father.
And he said yesterday that this young otterkin was his son.
And said he had something that he wanted to ask us for help with in the morning.
So we came by this morning.
And now he doesn't know who we are.
Or who...
Or that he has a son.
Right.
Or what he wanted us to take care of, look into, or whatever it was.
So you can understand our confusion when I ask random questions of, do I know you? So our apologies.
Apologies are not necessary. It's fine. This is the, like I said, this is the second case that I've seen in the last 2 days with similar circumstances. Take this other case I heard of. Sorry, ow. Sidebar. This other case I heard of yesterday. The dogkin named Harley. She apparently went missing at some point. Her family was trying to look for her. And this morning, yesterday morning, I should say, they just didn't exist. They just forgot she ever existed. I know for a fact that I was helping them look the day before. So.
How long have you been in town, Karen?
About 3 to 4 days now at this point. Not very long. But from what I have put together, it seems that the closest family members of the missing are the ones that forget they exist.
No.
That's scary. To have your family just up and forget you? That's... Whoa. So where did they have you searching?
Above the table. DM, where do they have us searching?
Yeah.
Yes.
About that.
There were various places that you probably would have been interested in looking, or at least talking to people. I mean, Harley liked to frequent some of the shops. Often, so you probably would have maybe stopped by the florist. There, you also have been made aware of the same concerning temple cult that seems to have sprung up just outside of the gates of town, calling themselves the followers of the Black Rose, which has made Finn quite anxious. Whether or not you actually went to visit them yet, not sure. Might have checked in with the local guard, but all places, and also potentially with some of the other local kids. There's a young boy that works at the stables that might have been friends, and you're just kind of starting to put some of this together.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So the main child that I can say was close friends with Haley. He works at the stables as a stable boy. He was out looking with me, taking me around to different places that they would go, the shops, the florist, retracing their steps of that day. And yesterday morning, I went back to go look with him again. We were going to go out and talk to the town guard, but he didn't remember Haley. Like she never existed.
Yikes.
That, Go ahead. Sorry, Alex, please.
That's okay. Yeah, I mean, I guess ultimately the only other thing is just to keep in mind is what Butch told the party about the reporter that is looking into this also.
I completely missed that he said that. I am sorry. I was too busy eating my coffee.
It's okay.
I was getting there.
Just yeah.
Elle was gonna ask, like, did you go and talk to the reporter dude yet?
Karen looks up at you, wide-eyed. You see mismatched colored eyes looking dead into your soul. What reporter?
Your eyes are really pretty.
Elle, put away the fashion.
And they suit your fur so well. Why would you hide those? They're beautiful.
Honestly, Karen, you asked for this one.
Love it. The mood completely changes. I like this one. All right. What do you mean of a reporter?
Reporter. Right. Butch mentioned a reporter who's going around trying to investigate what Butch called non-existent children.
Oh. Well, he failed to mention that to me last night.
Finn looks thoughtful, and he's like, have you heard about this Church of the Black Rose? And would it have any connection with looking for this child?
I have, and I was going to investigate them today, actually.
Huh. Right. You've been in town a couple of days. Have you seen any Drumfinian presence?
You would probably have noticed at least a little bit of activity around the Dramfinian temple. Not like huge amounts, but at least somebody seems to be around tending the place.
little bit more than usual, but nothing I'd be concerned with.
Well, the Dramphinians, yeah. Sorry, for context, they
Yes,
aren't.
please, I'm sorry.
They're not people we're concerned about. They would potentially be concerned about this other church that has popped up.
Fenians are basically law and justice, but like in this world, it's not ACAB. Like if things are going wrong, these are who you turn to. Also, Dramphinians are well known for being like, if there's like a grassroots
It's the
rebellion
sheriffs
or
in
like a
the Old
revolution of
West.
the people that happens, there's a good chance that there might be a Dramphinian there supporting them. Not leading it, supporting them. Like they are.
There's a little activity there, but nothing more than normal, I guess. I don't know at this point. Yes, there was a little bit of activity there.
Okay, and
Finn, you really think my eyes? Al, I should say, not Finn. Finn, you really like this eye?
you just
Yes.
Did we give you a... Hold on.
He did not give a... There was no real description of my face.
That's true. And clearly I haven't... because I haven't added you in. Hang on. Hilarious. Although... yeah, I just gotta find it. I'll find the picture. Continue. I will find a photo and post it in the chat. And by a photo, I mean... yes.
AI art, a photo.
Yes, that.
Yes. So...
I'm not sure it does the eye color justice.
No, it does not. But that is okay. I'll explain the eye color. It's fine.
There you go.
So you see Karen stand up, wave his arm across the table. His brewer's kit and the coffee disappears. And I will roll sleight of hand for that.
Sure.
That was a 10. Hold on, I actually did do a sleight of hand check. Shit. How do I do a sleight of hand? Motherfucker.
Are you in D&D? Are you in D&D
Yes.
Beyond?
Yes.
You should be
There we
able
go.
The number next to your
That's an
sleight of
18.
hand.
Yeah.
There was an 18.
Net 20 to perception for 23.
Rolled an 18. Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, as I don't know exactly what Karen is trying to do here.
I'm cleaning up the mugs and putting them back in my pouch with trying to be,
So
I'm sure you hit it
Yeah,
well
yeah.
from everybody else.
So
Elle is not going to say anything about it.
Elle understands that it's not magic.
Yes. It's awesome. But it's awesome.
Okay, let's go see this reporter.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to give a little bit of a description now that everybody probably can see you more, that would probably go a long way.
Absolutely. So, what stands before you is a 7'1" jackal with jet charcoal black fur with streaks of gold and white running in between. Highlights of gold and white.
what like a reverse brindle?
No, just light streaks of gold and white. Not like very, very fine highlights.
Huh.
You see one eye is a crisp blue iris with a white sclera. The other eye has a scar running down with a white iris and a black sclera.
Oh yeah. So many things can be done with this. No idea why you would hide that blue eye.
Cool. Where are you guys headed?
To the reporter.
I'll find this reporter, apparently.
Sweet. Anybody else got any business before y'all go?
Paying the tab? Or rather, making Elle pay the tab? Since he seems to be holding most of our money?
You owe us breakfast, rabbit. Cool. So you head out into the town, and I am just going to kind of take you right there as opposed to back through town. Since, unless you have anything that you would like to do on the way, I will take you right to the Daily Scoop, which is the newspaper.
I've got nothing.
It's not the ice cream parlor?
Yeah, it's both.
Oh, awesome.
Oh, dude. Yes.
Even better.
It's newspaper flavored ice cream.
Oh,
Worth a
that
shot.
taste.
It's okay. Hang on, let me
Kind of
dump you guys all in here.
bitter.
It probably tastes like it smells.
More. I know. So I know what newspaper ink tastes like. I had a paper route.
You're not supposed to taste the paper.
No, you don't taste
Kind
the
of
paper.
hard when you get the ink on your hands and then you wipe your mouth.
Yes. It's bitter. It's really bitter. The paper itself is not anything special. I mean, it doesn't even taste like normal paper because newspaper is less processed.
It has insulating properties too.
Yeah, well, all paper does technically. But
Wrong. Yeah.
oh, reference, got it. But yeah, it's bitter. It's not even metallic. It's like an inorganic bitter. It's just blah, 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 blah.
Sure.
Basically,
Anyway,
is what you end up doing.
so you make your way through town towards the Daily Scoop, which, as you approach, can see is quite the bustling hub of journalistic activity. People are, journalists running in and out. It's there's a lot of activity going on. And here you are outside the Daily Scoop.
Shall we? Click. Button.
Oh yeah.
There.
Yes.
Button. There we go.
As you enter, you find yourself in a somewhat modest yet welcoming reception area. A wooden desk stands at the center. Blah, blah, blah. And there is a receptionist who is a female fox who's kind of directing traffic.
What kind?
What kind?
Foxy kind.
No.
There's two kinds of foxes.
There are two kinds of foxes. She's a trade wind.
Right.
And blah, blah. She greets you guys and behind the desk, you can see, like along the walls, there are boards with newspaper clippings and headlines. Basically, it looks like they're kind of showcasing old, old achievements, big stories that they published and whatnot. To the left and right of the reception area, there are several doors that lead off into offices, and you can see reporters heading in and out. And behind the reception desk is a big set of double doors that one can assume leads to some major office. And you can hear off to one side, off to your right as you're facing the desk, the printing operation muffled through some walls. And throughout the building, you smell the scent of fresh ink, and like I said, you can hear the printing presses running, and generally just the feeling of high energy. Everybody after the next story kind of thing. Yeah.
Sam, what did he say the name of that reporter was?
I was going to step up. Pardon me. We have a report of a non-existent child that we like to give somebody. We hear that you have somebody looking into that sort of thing.
And the fox looks at you and she says, "Oh, yes. You must be looking for Mr. Castillian. Let me see if he's in." And she turns around and goes and pokes her head through the big double doors, and comes back a moment later, and she says, "Yes, he'd be happy to see you." And she ushers you into this big office. And this is the main editor's office. Up here. As you enter Castillian's office, you find yourself in quite the cluttered space. The walls are covered, where the wall space that isn't taken up by bookshelves and whatnot is cluttered with more newspaper clippings. He's got stacks of papers and files scattered across his desk. And he has shelves of books and reference material. And he kind of looks up from rifling through whatever he had been looking at his desk and says, come in. And for those of you who would like to see somewhere I have, let's see if I can show this to you. Castillian coming at you. Show. Bloop.
God damn it, Sam.
What?
Nothing unrelated to chat.
Copy.
Kind of.
There. Theoretically, I think I just gave you the image. Maybe. I don't actually watch the stream, so
Nothing yet.
let's see if that works. I have to actually give it a name. Okay, show, bloop. There you go.
Ah. Fox? Coyote?
Also
Fox.
Also a fox.
Got it.
Yes, Castillian is a tall, wiry fox with sharp, hawk-like features that give him an air of keen intelligence and shrewdness. His gaunt face is adorned with thin, neatly trimmed beard, that accentuates the angular lines of his jaw, and has deep amber eyes. He is dressed in a well-tailored suit, which speaks to his professionalism and sophistication, or maybe just looks like, a journalist. He carries himself with an air of confidence and determination. Yeah. And as you all come in, he greets you all. Yes, come on in. Welcome to the Daily Scoop. How can I help you? I hear that you might have some information for me.
Yes. Good afternoon. Yes, we absolutely do. Ever hear of an otterkin named I keep wanting to call him Ghemli. I keep wanting to call him Gimmel for some reason. Ghemli.
That's all right.
Adonai.
Intelligence. It's okay for you to not, like, as a character, to not.
But as a human, my intelligence is more like 18.
Whatever.
I can't remember it.
So that means your wisdom is 18, not necessarily your intelligence.
True. I know it's a tomato. I know it's a fruit. It's still going in the fruit salad.
No.
No. High wisdom would be that.
I know.
She's making a joke.
Got it. It could go in the fruit salad, but a salsa counts as a fruit salad.
Technically,
yes.
You know what's worse? Ketchup is a sports drink.
Ketchup is a sports drink, yes.
It's
it is
a smoothie
with electrolytes, sugar, and salt.
Oh boy.
All right. I can just imagine the reporter, whatever his name is. What was his name?
His name is Castillian.
I can just imagine Castillian looking at us like, these people are fucking crazy.
No. None of that was.
None of that was in character.
Yes.
no.
Okay, so.
Except for the letting Mr. Ghemli know that
yes,
there's an otterkin that is currently missing that no one remembers.
Wait, he's now Ghemli?
Castillian.
Castillian now knows about
Ghemli.
Letting him know. Yes. Sorry. All the words are hard.
Words are hard.
That's why I like
swear.
numbers.
English is my first language, I swear.
Well. I shall have to add that to my list. Do you know anything else about his disappearance? I don't suppose you saw what happened.
I wish we even knew about this to be able to keep an eye on him. But no. Yesterday he stole a loaf of bread unsuccessfully, was captured by the guards, was about to get into a altercation with the guards, and he then introduced us to his father after we persuaded the guards not to take him into custody and paid for the loaf of bread that he stole. And this morning, his father claimed that he never had a son.
Yes, that sounds...
Agitated by the concept.
That sounds quite familiar. I've been I've been tracking a few cases of this throughout the city. Children have gone missing. Parents have come to us to investigate and immediately contradict themselves the following day. It's been very strange. They come for help to find their children, and then the next day they deny any knowledge of even meeting me.
Alex, you there, buddy?
Yeah? Can you not hear me?
I could not hear you for a good 10 seconds there.
Oh.
I heard him.
Like, it was just dead silent on my end, like something disconnected.
I heard him the
Cool.
whole time.
Basically, all he was saying, he kind of said the same thing about 3 different ways. That the parents.
So what he said was that people been coming with, reporting missing children, and then the next day they deny ever even having had said child.
And yes, and having the conversation like about them being missing. Yeah. Basically, the same experience that Karen has had.
Received. Thank you, sir.
Yes. Yes, I've been trying to work up something about this, but no matter what I do,
All right.
everybody keeps denying that it's even a problem.
Otto, get out of there.
No, but it is a problem. They're missing their kids. Has anybody else gone missing other than children?
Not that I've heard of. But that doesn't. But that doesn't mean that it wouldn't have happened. I mean, especially given the fact that people seem to forget that people have gone missing. I don't know.
How far back does your list go?
It definitely goes back a while. I've been trying to figure out if there's any connection between the missing children and anything else in town.
The church. The Black Rose Church.
They're definitely on my list to investigate, but I've been tracking mostly local sources first.
Well, I mean, while you have your extensive list open, just a side question. You wouldn't have happened to seen any other delvers come through town recently, have you?
I mean, we get delvers that come through pretty much all the time, so...
Sam, this is a major city.
It couldn't hurt but try, Finn.
Remember how we're trying to lay low about that.
I never said anything about names this time.
Karen pipes in. If you're trying to keep a secret, it best might not to talk about it in front of a reporter.
Not really a secret.
That said, it would be rather interesting that we're looking for a couple of missing people, and here's a town that's missing a lot of people.
Yes, that's certain. Or is that? Wait, did you say that out loud?
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, yes. If you're going to lose somebody, apparently our town is the place to lose people.
Huh.
Should probably put a warning label on your newspaper somewhere.
What's the town's name again?
Farheim.
Farheim. Gone and forgotten.
Farheim. Not to be known as Nearheim.
Yes.
That's the other Heim.
Never trust
Arheim.
what it is that Sam has as a name for something.
Arheim, where your loved ones will go far and never be seen again.
Not necessarily. Just you won't remember them. That's different.
Where your loved ones will go far, and you'll see no hind or hair of them again.
You're all fired.
Oy.
The gulag with you.
Oh, I fully, completely understand this and accept it as part of my natural habitat.
Great.
A sidebar, who is Elle again? I'm so sorry.
L.
See-
L.
L.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Am I standing next to the bunny?
Yes.
Yes, Elle is the bunny.
All right, so I'm standing next to the bunny. Apparently, I'm now best friends with the bunny.
Yep.
Bunny has adopted you.
Long ears, baby.
The bunny is now your best friend as well. You have pretty eyes.
It's the ears. We have bonded over the ears.
The heck was I going to say? Oh.
Yes.
Well, look, I mean, I would certainly appreciate any help that you can offer in this investigation, and because it seems that if you are far enough removed from some of these people that have gone missing, that one can still remember them. And the Daily Scoop would be happy to offer a little bit of a reward if to anyone who can discover what's happening to the children in the city, and nobody can, and why nobody seems to be able to remember. I have been working on a list of places of people who might be worth investigating.
Yes, would it be all right if we saw your notes so far?
Yes, I will share. I'll share with you everything that I have.
Fabulous.
Cool. And he is going to give you a
And
thing.
this is where we could really use Stacy.
What, eyes?
No, intelligence score.
Let's see. He is going to give you. Where the heck did it go? Oh. Show to players. Yes.
Depending on the type of riddle or puzzle you're trying to solve, it might be a wisdom thing, but it might be an intelligence thing.
I think I sent you the
Whoa.
correct. Hopefully, I sent you the correct thing. I will get you a screenshot in that chat. Also, stand by.
And basically putting all the clues together is that's technically an intelligence thing.
I feel like this needs a lot of little threads and a very big wall.
Probably.
I wish the background was not opaque.
Oh, sorry. I'm going to post you a better capture in the Discord. Stand by. Yeah, I realized that it was transparent, and I was like, that's funky.
Yep.
Here you go. This is hopefully a better image in the Discord.
It's a little bit better.
See if this works.
His list of people is so he unrolls his murder board effectively, and his list of people that still need investigating includes Flera the florist, Bastion the blacksmith, Consolora the sex worker, Tristan the stable boy, Amelia the clay worker, and Jacob, who is a soldier in the town guard.
Great. We're gonna need that list like
Right there.
in the chat.
Yep.
I mean,
coming at you.
And it's there.
great.
Okay.
Everywhere you could possibly want. Well, I don't know if it's everywhere that you want it, but I put it in a bunch of places.
I was gonna say it's the only
Karen
place
looks-
that matters to me. It's the place I can access it after
Yes.
game session or next game session, etc.
Yes.
And Karen looks at the map and says, "I see that you haven't seen the. You haven't gone to the cult that's outside your gates."
That's true. I was started inside the town because it seemed like most of the reports, all of these families lived inside the walls, and it seemed like most of these children went missing later in the day, and it seemed most likely that they were that it would be something that was inside the city, but it definitely is worth looking into them out there as well.
How far away is this Church of the Rose?
Oh, they're just a few minutes outside the south gate of town. It's or rather the south gate of the inner city, as it were. There's still city outside of the walls.
When did they show up?
They built, or they started to really have a presence only in the last month or so, I think. But it would not surprise me if they had followers who happened to be around before. I'm not sure. Having an established location has been a very recent thing for them.
So,
Have
let
you
me
noticed
understand
any reports of any children going missing, say, the month before?
I don't think so.
It's the church.
So you see Karen step up to the desk and place one hand on the table. So let me
to be
understand
fair,
if I.
that's what they call a coincidence. However, it's a very implicating coincidence. They might also call it circumstantial evidence, but it's a good reason to look into it.
It's a good reason I think we should start there.
So
As I don't think a florist, a blacksmith, a stable boy, a clay worker, a soldier, or a sex worker would have use for many children.
It's not so much that I think that they were taking the children, as much as they seem to be around when some of the children have disappeared, and I thought that they may know something.
So you have. Karen steps up to the desk, places one hand on the desk. So you have a cult right outside your gates. Showed up a month ago, and you've been experiencing child disappearances. Not before then, but after they established a presence here.
He attempts to make an intimidation roll.
I will assist.
That is at 21.
Cool.
Apparently, we're putting the newspaper on trial.
Yeah, yeah, really. Yeah, cool. Actually, it's probably not that.
And you didn't think to check in with them.
Even to rule them out.
You can see that Castillian is definitely a little bit intimidated by the fact that there is a 7-foot tall jackal that is grilling him about things. But he tries amazingly hard to maintain some composure, and he says, "Look, you try being the only one in town who remembers any of this happening. Nobody believes me."
I believe you. As I walk out and start talking to the receptionist.
Okay. Is anybody else doing anything regardless of talking to Castillian? I mean, you're more than welcome to keep talking to Castillian. Is anybody else doing anything while you're here?
Oh, Finn is down. So does he? Are there like any notes or any like investigation notes that were made available?
He. I mean, he has given you this list of people to talk to, and his murder board that has.
Right. Okay. So Finn has been studying the murder board.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So like times when people were where, and potentially, who what was I gonna say? Yeah, that I don't remember where I was going with this. Sorry.
Times when these people noticed a child at last, or the last time they saw the child,
but
or a child that had gone missing.
Yeah, I mean, as you're doing some studying of papers and whatnot that he has, give me investigation.
Okay. Hang on.
Anybody else is poking around, doing anything?
Yeah. He's poking around.
It's a 3.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, I got an 11, which is not bad for her. I give her a pat on the head. She did an okay job.
Cool. With an 11, Sam notices that most of the newspaper articles that are around, that have been clipped around this office, are generally mundane, but there are a few headlines that catch your attention. You find a couple articles about the Lord's growing reclusiveness, along with some mentions of missing children. Finn, give me a history check.
Right. I mean, I was just having him study the murder board to memorize it, but
Sure.
apparently he was fairly distracted while studying. That's 18.
Cool. So with an 18, as you get distracted by other newspaper clippings and stuff around the room, you stumble upon what appears to be a particularly old article, as in years, not like days, right, from a few decades ago, that mentions a similar incident of missing children in the city. But it was quickly hushed up, and the details are very scant.
Yeah, he's gonna make a point to memorize that article. In fact, I'm going to write notes about it right now. Let's see. Where do I have that thread? There it is. Okay, how old is it? A couple years ago?
It's actually a few decades old.
Okay. Is it on the murder board or just like in the piles of?
It's in with some of the clippings that he has around the office.
Newspaper editor hats. Decades. All right, keep playing, guys.
Let's see. L. What's L doing?
L is studying his clothes.
It is a very sharp suit. it's not, Louvain fashion. It's very, very business.
I assume that Castillian is spelled like the classic way, like the name of Castillian, like the place.
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Cool.
Well, for what it's worth, Mr. Castillian, I also believe you. And I don't blame you for not trying to put the screws to the at least obvious choice for who would be potentially responsible. But you're not alone anymore.
Well, that's good to hear. I'm grateful for any help that you guys that you and your crew are willing to offer. And L, make an investigation check.
Oh, yay. Uh, 15.
Cool. With a 15, as you were kind of going through some of the other things here in the office, you do come across a locked drawer in one of the shelves, in one of the shelving units. And what was I going to say? There's something else. Wait. Oh, yes. So you come across the locked drawer, and also you notice on the floor there is a broken picture frame that seems to have fallen off one of the shelves. And on the back of the photo is the name Harley.
I'm going to look at the other side of the photo.
This is a young is a young female canine. And no, I have not picked a dog breed yet. That you can assume is the same Harley that Karen had been mentioning before.
I'm going to put the picture back in the frame without any glass in it, but put the picture back in the frame and then put the frame back up where it goes, and then kind of angle it so that Harley's picture is looking right at Castillian.
Sure. Make a perception check.
Oh, nat 20, total of 23.
Cool.
Boom.
Yeah. With that, you definitely notice that it doesn't seem like Castillian can focus at all on this picture. Like he just won't look at it, or his eyes will never land on it. Yeah.
Okay. Sounds like there's a personal connection there.
Was that? Did you say that out loud as like a character?
No.
Above the. Okay, so
That's above the table.
Well, actually, my first thought is magical effect. So, anyway, is that it? Are we done in here?
I was going to say, it depends on if Elle wants to investigate the locked drawer that he found.
Do I want to investigate the locked drawer? He's not able to look at the photo. I'm going to kind of pretend like I'm studying the photo.
Man.
While I open the drawer.
I was gonna say, you got some serious impulse control for a rogue there. You're just gonna ignore that door. Boy, howdy. Rogues are like cats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slide of
18.
An 18 will do it. You are able to make short work of picking this lock. And when you slide open this drawer, you discover a file labeled Stable Boy inside.
Just the one file?
Just the one file.
Yeah, how about a 22 sleight of hand to take that file?
That'll work.
That'll do it.
and gently shut the drawer. And then like make one last tiny adjustment to the photo, and then I'm gonna walk out.
Cool. Great. Elle heads out. Anybody else doing anything in the office?
No, Finn's good. There's not anything else.
Can you do me a favor and move back to the spot that you were at?
Oh.
No, right outside the door.
Oh.
I mean, unless I get a chance to like roll again to see if I find anything in the shit I'm looking through.
Yeah, go ahead. Give me what are you looking for? Or
I mean, to like see if, make any connections with what's on the murder board or find anything else that's interesting in the documents I've been given.
Go ahead and give me either investigation or intelligence.
Okay. Is an 11.
Okay. So with the 11, you do find some additional notes that continue to cast more suspicion on the Temple of the Black Rose. You catch mention of in another older newspaper clipping. There's mention of some kind of magic item that the author didn't know, or didn't seem to know what it was, but seemed to think that it might be related to leading children away.
Did you just say that another older clipping talked about
Yes.
the Church of the Back Row?
No. That the older clipping talked about magic items. You see that there are additional notes that seem to be Castillian's notes that cast more suspicion on the temple.
Got it. What sort of magic items?
Something that was being used to lure children.
Okay.
Yes, but the author of the article did not seem to know what exactly it was.
Right. About the suspiciousness.
Sam just lounging on a couch somewhere.
No, Sam is looking around and mostly following Elle around because Elle knows what he's doing, and Sam is just like, this is not my forte, but I am here for moral support.
Right. What was the name of that kid? Harley?
Correct.
Harley.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean,
hang on. No, it's fine. That's all I needed. All I needed was his name.
I mean, is Sam just following Elle around, or is Sam looking at anything also? Specifically, well, and or are you all done in the office and moving on to any place else?
Sam is probably, while Elle is doing his rogue thing, probably going to just look around, maybe go through this door, places she's not supposed to go.
That's okay.
But no one's stopping her.
Go ahead and make an investigation roll.
And that file was on the butcher boy?
The file was the stable boy.
The stable boy.
Got it. Thanks.
Fudge! You dice. How do I roll a 0? Oh, wow. Look what's over here. There's just more doors. Wow. This place is big.
Sam is trying to conduct an investigation and just has to keep stepping out of the way of all these reporters running in and out of the place.
It's turning more into let's just not get in the way. Let's just not get in the way.
That's hilarious.
Don't step on the squirrelkin. Don't chase the squirrels. Don't chase.
You don't have to call them kin. Like in this, like there are.
Yeah. They're just squirrels. Don't chase the squirrels. Yeah. Don't chase the squirrels. Oh, there's a lot of squirrels. Don't chase the squirrels.
Don't chase the squirrels.
Cool. Yeah.
Good Lord, Sam is not made for investigation.
Is anybody else looking around anywhere? Doing anything?
So, Elle, when you walked out of the door, you noticed that Karen was bandaging a wound on the receptionist.
What happened?
Well, in my infinite wisdom, I decided to burst through the door, and she cut herself with a letter opener.
Derp. um. Cool. Yeah. Are you doing any poking around reception? Anybody?
No.
No.
Let
Anybody?
Sam know when something needs to get swung at.
I was gonna say, is anybody else doing any poking around anywhere in the newspaper offices?
I'm going to ask the receptionist, as I am bandaging her wound, of what she knows about the situation.
Well, sir. Really, all I know is that my boss, Castillian,
That's a 21, by the way.
yeah. He seems to be very obsessed with this missing children, but he's the only one that seems to think that they're missing children. It's very strange, but he's spent an awful lot of time trying to figure out what's going on, and it's a little bit worrisome. Like he spends lots of time locked in the office, just going through old newspapers and trying to put all the pieces together. But none of us can help because we have no idea really what it is that he's looking for.
I see. Above table, Elle, can you ask her about Harley? Since you actually know about her and you saw the photo inside.
Yes. Yep. Miss, do you by chance know of a child by the name Harley?
I can't say that I know any young ones by that name.
Is there a piece of paper nearby?
Yes, there is definitely paper on this receptionist's desk.
Wonderful.
That's
Elle is going to
Alex's
take.
way of telling you that's a stupid question.
This is
Finn is gonna be very happy
newspaper
with
offices.
They could be writing on leather or slate. We don't know.
Right. But Finn is going to be happy with this. Elle is going to take a blank piece of paper and is going to use prestidigitation to recreate the photo that he just saw and show it to the receptionist. Does this individual by chance look familiar?
And you see that she also like can't really focus on the picture. I don't know who that is.
Like it's not that she's looking away, that she's like upset or embarrassed, like or ashamed or anything. Like her eyes just slide right over it.
Yeah.
Like her eyes like glaze over and just the photo does not exist.
See, that's useful because initial gut instinct was that Mr. Editor over there was emotionally distressed about this particular photo.
Right.
Two people. Yep.
The way that Alex described it, I got what Alex was trying to say.
Sure.
Mm-hmm. I got you, Alex. Don't worry, buddy.
It's all good. Yeah. I can't say that I've nope. I don't recognize this person at all.
Okay. That's actually helpful.
Wait, okay, so doesn't recognize the person at all or doesn't see the photo with the person?
Well, she doesn't see it, but she knows there is a photo there. So what she's, rather than admitting that she's not actually seeing it because her brain doesn't understand what's going on, she's just like, oh, I don't know who that is.
Okay. Cool.
People will assume a lot when they don't understand what's going on in their brain, and they don't want to admit it, much less to other people, like not even themselves. And it's often subconscious. You see that a lot when weird shit happens. Well, basically, in Men in Black, when they do the flash, and then they just explain shit, and people are like, oh, okay. Like, honestly, they probably don't even need to do the flash half the time. Unless it's real fucking bad.
The traumatic experience is enough. Cool. Anybody else doing anything? Or are we going to continue bantering with this receptionist?
No, I think we're good. Finn's done looking, I think.
I'd like to try just one more investigation because I feel like Sam is just failing horribly as a wolf.
Go ahead. Give me investigation.
Just one.
In the print room.
I don't even... God damn it.
Oy.
These things.
You're
You're killing me, Smalls.
I'm trying. She's not cooperating with me tonight.
I mean, it's better than the last one.
Yeah, like 5 times better than the last time.
Wait, no, hold on. It's way more than that. It is an
500 times better.
It is infinitesimal times
I was
more.
just going to say the last one was a 0. There is no time. Yeah. Divide by 0.
Not a number. Divide by 0 error.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, Sam wasn't much help in this.
Times more.
All right. What about our rogue?
Sam,
is our rogue looking for anything else?
I think our rogue at this point would just be looking for Sam.
Sam is just going to go back to the group. She bad girl.
Come on, Sam.
Make an investigation check for Sam. Sam is
Sure.
Sam is stuck in a printing press somewhere.
Attention, Daily Scoop employees. Attention, Daily Scoop employees. Please avoid the giant wolf just standing there.
We have a code gray on aisle 1. I say again, code gray, aisle 1.
Code gray, printing press 1. Code gray, printing press 1.
Alex, these are old-fashioned printing presses, yes?
Yes. Yeah. This is
manual
like,
printing presses.
Yeah, no.
This is like
not the rolling monstrosities.
No. This is very.
Okay.
This is very,
by hand
invention of the printing press type printing presses.
Oh, like a Gutenberg.
Well, I mean,
there's an in between.
Yeah.
They actually have one in Newsies that they find in the basement.
Yeah. Like a letterpress machine, right? Typeset.
Right.
Yeah. Yes, that is the type of press that would be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
With a hamster and a wheel making it go.
Right.
Cool. What do y'all want to do?
I would like to go and investigate the cult. If that's something the rest of the group would do. I feel like we need to have a group meeting outside of the...
Yes, we do.
Everybody heads outside.
Yes, we all got to go outside. Hang on, I got to send a text.
Sam got overstimulated. She needs fresh air.
Thank you for hitting random keys on my keyboard, kitten.
They're gonna get outside.
Hey, I missed that last whole section from where I said I think we need a group meeting outside, and I heard Sam say yes we do, and then Finn say yes we do, and then everything after that was nothing.
Everything after that was just banter. That
all of us
missed nothing
basically
of
just
any great.
agreeing. Yeah.
Yes.
Nothing of great importance.
So you head out and you're hanging out outside on the road, maybe just off the road. And yeah, you have time to chat as a group.
Well, that was illuminating.
That was a lot. I've never seen so much movement in one place before.
Oh, all right. Check in.
Sam, are you okay?
I don't know.
Is he physically injured, Sam?
No.
Pulls out a flask of coffee. Here you go.
Yay.
Okay. Let's just do a check-in. Who found what?
I found a photo of a kid named Harley.
Harley?
Harley.
You mean like the one that he was looking for?
Like the one that I was looking for. Finn, I didn't know. Thank you for remembering. I appreciate that.
Okay.
Finn has a great memory.
Okay, so Dean, above the table, Karen would know. Here's some more world information. Karen would know by this point. Bears have eidetic memory as a racial trait.
Yeah. I was being kind. I did remember you saying that earlier. But I was being kind with saying thank you for remembering that, because this has been bothering me for days now.
Got it. Okay. Back, playing table. Great.
Elle was saying that Finn has a great memory.
Yes, bears tend to have eidetic memories. They don't forget a lot. And when they do, it is a travesty.
Okay. So a photo of your missing, I guess we'll call it client. I found, obviously, I made note about everything that I could see on that board he's got there with all the little strings and such. And the list of the leads he wanted to talk to. I was digging through the papers and found some old newspaper clippings indicating that this has happened before. Right, like decades ago. And no one figured it out then either. And then it just everyone forgot about it. And also something about magical items were being used to lure children. And then despite what he said there, that fox, there were some notes in what I must assume is his handwriting, because it matched the handwriting on, the board, other notes around the room. Questioning possible involvement of this Church of the Black Rose. Despite what he said, there were notes about it. So I'm wondering if he might not be being affected by the same memory hankiness that's affecting those who get close. Maybe he's getting too close.
He had the same reaction to the photo of Harley that the receptionist had.
Which was... Oh, hang on. I'm talking with my face and my hands.
Did we ever figure out if the receptionist and the editor were engaged in some extra activities?
No. Anyway, so you said the same. So you said he had the same reaction to the picture that the receptionist had in Fingo's, which was
they couldn't look at the photo.
That's why I was above table. That's why I was asking. Like, is the Fox girl the mother of Harley? That's the question.
Oh, what? No. Oh. Alex said that Harley is a dog.
Yes.
Yes.
He didn't he doesn't know what, he hasn't decided what breed yet, but Harley is a dog. She is not related to I mean, the only way she could be related, and this is all above the table, the only way she could be related to the editor or the receptionist is if her other parent was a dog.
Right.
I mean, the editor is a dog.
No, the editor is
the editor's a fox.
The editor's a fox? I thought that was a dog when I looked at it. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Disregard that statement I made.
He's also a fox.
Honestly, I thought I was putting two and two together. The editor was the father of Harley, and that the receptionist was the mother of Harley because they both couldn't see the photo.
I mean,
that's why I was like, maybe he had maybe this was his daughter, and initially maybe he was having an emotional reaction and couldn't look at the photo, but then the reception also.
It is still technically possible. It is still technically possible that it could be his daughter, except Karen was hired by the parents of Harley.
Or it was at least helping them, yes.
Correct? Like those are technically his clients that he's helping look. Those are who got him looking for her.
Right.
Shit. Yes, sure. That's the thing.
Yes, it is.
I just maybe he was emotionally attached to this particular case, but the receptionist knew nothing, and then also couldn't look at the photo. Okay, no, this is because of the magic, not because of an emotional situation.
Right. Alex is not trying to imply that there's an emotional reason that they can't look. They physically cannot look. They can't. It's not that they can't look; it's that they can't see it. Their eyes are just like whoop. Okay. So, continue.
Apologies.
They couldn't. What you mean they couldn't look at it?
Ella is going to pull back out this, once again, blank piece of paper and recast prestidigitation and showing Finn now the photo that he saw recreated on this piece of paper.
You've been practicing. Good job.
Thank you. I have been practicing a lot.
Nice. Okay, so you showed it.
I showed them, and both of them, their eyes just looked around, but not actually at the photo.
Did it seem like it agitated them?
I thought so at first with the editor, because, maybe he felt really close to this particular case, like it got him started or something. So then I showed the receptionist lady after asking her if she even remembered Harley. And she said no, and then showed her this, and her eyes also just wouldn't look at the photo. And she said, no, I don't recognize them, which was odd.
And okay, is Elle sort of copycat demonstrating how her eyes wouldn't look at the photo?
Yes.
I think that's magic at work.
That's what I'm thinking.
They've been affected by the same. Okay, you know what? Before we go anywhere, I want to go check on Ghemli.
Before we do, Ella's going to pull out a folder. These were notes on one of the people that he said he hadn't talked to yet or about yet.
Now
He had a
that
whole
wasn't on top of the desk.
Alex, question for you, sir. With my character's extensive knowledge, have I seen in my travels something along this lines of how Elle described how they weren't looking at something they were looking at?
I mean, you would probably recognize it as either. I mean, you might suspect either some kind of magical effect that you may have come across before in manipulating memory, or potentially, like we above the table had discussed, that people as having been a healer, like you may have come across people having had traumatic experience that there are things that they can't process, or that they're that they just kind of gloss over because of that experience. So like, yes, you may have seen something similar, whether or not it is 100% specific, like, yes, I know exactly what this is. You probably don't. You probably wouldn't feel like you know exactly what this is, though you may have come across similar behavior.
Oh, while Elle was showing an example of what was going on, I'm just shaking my head and scratching my snoot. Contemplating thoughts.
Sure.
Right. So that wasn't on the desk.
No. It
Nice.
wasn't.
Where was it?
It was in a locked drawer.
All right. Excellent.
Oh, okay. Don't worry, I won't do that to any of your stuff.
You better not.
At least without everybody knowing.
Or yours.
Oh, I know that he's done.
Right. Yeah, the whole point is, it is somewhere that it's not necessarily we don't trust him. At this point, pretty sure his memory's been tampered with.
Agreed.
So that was useful. Try not to do it to any of our friends. Politeness and all that.
Yep. I will try not to do that to any of our friends.
Excellent. Or anywhere that you think might be magically trapped without checking with me.
Wait, there's... Oh, yeah.
Right, you remember?
That's yeah.
That's study, right? Yes.
Yeah.
There's magical traps that you can leave.
That was kind of scary.
Oh, yes, and there's ones that'll hurt you, too.
Okay. If I can, I'll be sure to ask.
Great.
I'm just looking at the group like, study, scary. You have to tell me this story later.
Oh, sure. But in the meantime, I find myself suddenly very well, not at a exact. I have been since his father said to our small friend.
I think we lost you in part of that sentence, or at least I did.
She's worried about Ghemli and probably should check on her. Check on him.
Him, yeah.
Apologies.
I have worries about our small friend there. Where's James and Rachel?
We're here.
Here.
We're
There
here.
you go. But I'd rather be slightly discreet about it instead of, since it seemed to agitate the good Mr. Fuck, Alex, what was his name?
Fennek?
Fennek. So why don't you go check on Stacy for a moment? I'm going to, make sure she's all right. Bring her some,
A hot beverage.
some hot soup or ginger tea or something if she's not feeling well. And I'll meet you back. Could be either at the inn or at the wagon, whichever you prefer.
Well, I think I overpaid Mr. Butch at the Rusty Nail for perhaps the month. So if you want to meet back at the inn, we definitely have rooms.
How much did you give him?
Sam sheepishly kind of looks away and mumbles under her breath, 2 gold.
That'll buy you a room for a few days and a few drinks for sure.
A month or two.
But he hasn't kicked us out yet.
No, he hasn't. Okay, I'll meet you back there. Go have lunch or something.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to ask Stacy to teach me about money.
Or Elle, you can have Elle. Elle, do it.
I won't get any of my gold back if I give Elle my money.
You don't have to give it to him.
But if you do, you won't have to worry about it.
Oh man, hilarious.
It'll be safe.
Elle, don't steal your teammates' gold. Okay.
I didn't say I was going to steal it. I said it would be safe.
Back. Okay. Acquiring it by default because she forgets that she had it and now you have it is the same thing as stealing.
But if I buy everything that she needs when she asks for it,
we'll discuss this later. I gotta go.
okay.
Okay.
I'm going to ask Finn really quick. Finn, is your companion sick?
Oh, Stacy?
Not sure. She didn't come down this morning.
Okay.
Sam was the one staying at the inn with Stacy. She wasn't there.
She went to go and sell more pies.
Disregard
Or
that.
she decided to eat a gray pie. I told her not to eat the gray one, but she thought that they would be great.
Stacy. We're not going to leave anybody behind. So somebody go check on Stacy. You'll do better together and just in, maybe 30 minutes. Or the sun moving this much. When it's above the Bethel Tower, I'll meet you back at the inn. And that's it. He takes off. He's not running. He doesn't run, but
Finn's on a mission.
Shambling.
Cool. Finn's on a mission.
Yeah.
Are you guys heading back to the inn? Or have you got other business that you would like to take care of?
Don't have anything on Sam's end, I think.
Cool. We'll go like this. Whee.
Oh, God.
Plop, plop, plop.
Loading Farheim.
Skyrim music in the background.
Indeed. Cool. Let's see. What we're getting close to. Probably what would be the end of our evening. But yeah, should we what's Finn going to do?
I mean, Finn is going back to Fennec's house, and then
Oh, I'm surprised. I'm surprised that Finn is not taking L for this adventure.
Nope,
Love?
not needed. Not needed. He's gonna get, like one house away, that kind of thing, or across the street. Yeah, not across the street, like same side of the street, one house away.
Sure.
And hang on. Oh.
Yellow.
Still here.
Yep, still here.
Was just waiting for
I'm
Finn
thinking.
to finish her thought.
Yep.
I apologize. I'm having issues with Discord where it likes to just cut and it just doesn't say anything. No one says anything for.
Oh no.
I've had that before.
Okay. Yeah.
It's no bueno.
Finn is let's see, it's like a decent off merchant's house. Finn's gonna wild shape into a moderate sized spider.
Cool.
And go and get into the house.
Yeah. Give me. Ooh. Probably.
I know that. I mean, I would assume it's like stealth.
Yeah, I was gonna say like a dex or some kind of dexterity, which stealth is one of.
But I know that. All right, hang on. So 5E.
Oh, I could probably pull up spider stats for you. Hang on.
Yeah. I assume that like there's only two kinds of spiders, right? Like normal spiders and giant spiders.
I believe that is true. 5E. Where the frack are you?
Okay, so spiders.
Not spider.
Or stealth +4.
Yes, the deadly spider.
Yeah, spiders are a stealth +4.
Send it, yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna roll stealth and then add 2 because I have a +2.
Oh,
okay,
wow,
that's a 21.
Sure. You don't have a problem making it into this house. Nobody really kind of gives the spider a second thought. Also, really, the house appears to be mostly empty at the moment.
That's yeah, gonna be like basically checking mostly on the ceiling, reasonably every room that I can.
Yeah, give us investigation.
Does it have
Trying
to
to
be
see if there's a
investigation?
boys' room.
Does it have to be human? I mean, it is what you are doing.
I guess. Don't love that, but okay. Not just seeing if I observe that there's any people. $12.
12 is fine. The house is, or rather, nobody's home currently. I was going to say the house is empty, not to be confused with the house is just devoid of people. It is not empty of stuff.
But like, is there like a room that would have been his?
You do, as you start going through rooms in the house, you do see you come to a room that appears to be a child's room.
Oh.
Thus confirming that you did actually meet a child who took you to this house and said that it was his.
And the child is missing. And being that I'm familiar with the town, is today, like, is it reasonable that the child, that Ghemli should be home right now? Or would he be, like, at school at the Bethel or something?
It is early enough in the day that you would not expect him to be home. That he would likely either be in school or out frolicking with friends, as it were. But yes, it is.
Raising havoc with the guards.
Yeah, raising havoc with the guards. It is. Yeah, it would be early enough in the day that you wouldn't expect a school-aged child to be home.
Okay. All right, Finn's gonna leave and go back to where he was. Or just, get far enough away from the house that he feels reasonably not suspicious and turn back and just drop wild shape. And then head for the Bethel and check to see if the kids are in class.
Sure. As you head by the Bethel, it is not hard to tell because, as with most Alemannian towns, the Bethel is generally a focal point of town, and there's definitely activity. There are definitely kids that are studying, so clearly there are still children in this town, and yes, but you don't see Ghemli there.
Okay, Finn goes and talks to one of the Bethel keepers who is not teaching the class.
Sure.
And he's like, Did Ghemli come in today for school?
I'm sorry, who?
Did we ever learn the last name of Fennek and Ghemli?
No.
Okay. His father is Fennek.
Mr. Fennek doesn't have a son.
All right then. Okay, my mistake. Pardon. Pardon, must be mistaken. Okay, thank you very much.
Happy to help.
And is the Dramphinian temple between him and the, like, where he is right now and the Rusty Nail?
Sure. It can be.
Great. He's gonna swing by it just to see if he notices if there's any activity.
Yeah, when Finn goes up,
Like, he's not gonna knock or anything, but he's looking to see if it's all like buttoned up tight and shit.
it is not like buttoned up tight. It is clear that there is, you know, like there is probably somebody who who at least comes around every day.
Like,
you know,
doors open and all that.
Yeah. So, you know, clearly not a bustling hub of activity, but
Right.
yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah, back to the inn.
Cool. Back to everybody else. What's everybody else doing before it gets to be?
Sam is going to stop over by Fluff's for a light little bit of shopping, if anybody would like to come with.
Ooh, Fluffs.
I will gladly come to Fluffs. They have a
It's
cloak.
so
I'm
fluffy.
looking at.
Hang on, I have to find Fluff's information. Flurf.
Oof.
Floof.
What the fluff?
What the fluff?
Floof her noodle.
It's fluffy time.
Hold on. Where is Fluffs?
Tokens.
It's not a
Tokens.
map. It's just a picture.
It's just black.
Oh.
That's a picture.
That's a picture.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Now I understand what you're telling me.
Semantics. I know.
Hilarious. You mean I have to put you on the map to make it light up? I forgot about that. Hang on.
I mean, I now have a token, but it's
still
just
black.
Yeah. Like, I was just about to
Alex,
click on
fuck this up.
Fluffs,
Apparently,
but-
hang on. Global.
Well, I mean, in all fairness, I was just going to leave this little shopping trip as an under the table kind of thing, but if you want,
Okay.
you said.
There you go.
Cute.
As you push open the door to Fluff's store, you're met with a burst of vibrant colors and the gentle jingle of bells. The air is heavy with the scent of exotic spices and sweet incense swirling around the shelves, stacked with an eclectic mix of mystical artifacts and curious oddities. Bright tapestries adorn the walls, depicting scenes of far-off lands and legendary beasts. Beasts with a capital B. Standing proudly amidst the eclectic display is Fluff, a lively feline merchant. I believe he's a gray tabby. With a playful glint in his eye. His tail swishes excitedly as he extends a welcoming paw, inviting you to peruse the wonders that fill the store. Despite the bustling activity, there's a warm atmosphere, many customers sharing tales of their adventures as they browse. With a friendly smile, Fluff gestures for you to explore the treasures that await, promising an enchanting shopping experience like no other. Amidst the hustle and bustle, Fluff's store beckons with the promise of magical discoveries.
Hello. And Sam waves cheerfully to Fluff.
Fluff the cat.
Don't tempt me.
Yeah.
I will fluff the cat.
Cool. Yes. Fluff. I know you were looking for something specific. There is a list of the things that Fluff typically stocks. Yeah.
Where can we find said list, Alex?
Oh. Hang on. I'll give it to you. It is... Sorry, this is stuff that kind of hides places. If you click in journals, it should be available in under Conca locations, Farheim City, Fluff Store, but I can just send you this.
Under what? Oh, locations. Okay.
But I'm just gonna flip this out to you, and then you'll have it in front of you.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. Bloop. It is also in the Conca itself, which I don't think you've actually logged into yet. Everybody else has. Cool. Fluff Store. You wanted the compass.
Yes.
This is the cheaper store, correct?
Yes, this is the cheaper store.
Yes. Cool. Just yes. If Sam would like the compass, that's fine. I just need you to roll a d6.
Absolutely. And I know exactly what the compass does, but after the harrowing experience that Sam just went through, she is desperately looking for a way to not get lost anymore. That is a 2.
Cool.
Poor Sam.
I know.
That's fine.
Poor little wolf.
You pick up a whispering compass for
Yay.
450 gold.
Yep.
For those of you who would like to know, this is an ancient compass that doesn't point north, but instead whispers directions to hidden treasures, secret doors, or the nearest source of magic. The voice is barely audible, can only be heard by the one holding the compass.
Elle is going to look at Karen, look at the gloom thread cloak, pick it up, turn around, and kind of imagine Karen wearing this. I think you'll fit this.
Oh boy.
I do grab the cloak and try it on.
Shopping trip.
This is, yeah, well, I guess you guys have the text there. Woven from the silk of shadow spiders, this dark cloak blends with the environment, granting the wearer the ability to become nearly invisible in dim light or darkness. It's clearly enhanced on a creature that has black fur. Perfect for stealth missions or evading detection. The cloak also muffles sound, making movements whisper quiet.
I think this will be perfect since I have a disadvantage on stealth.
It suits you so well.
Oh, thank you, sir. I will be picking up said cloak.
Cool. Roll a d6.
That's a 5, sir.
Wonderful. You pick yourself up a gloom thread cloak for 250 gold.
Ooh, that's a good choice. It goes very well with your everything.
I knew I had seen something that would suit you perfectly yesterday. And then Elle is going to turn to Fluff and be like, "Okay, just so I understand how I use this map that I bought yesterday. If let's say there are people that don't actually exist, like children, for example, how can I see them on this map?"
Well, the map can only show you places that you've already been. So, once you've visited a place, then the map can show you the place that you've been, and it will show you the movement of any creatures that happen to be there now. So I suppose if you had been somewhere where these missing children that you claim to be looking for are currently, then the map might show you that. But all you have to do is open up the map and think of the place that you want it to show you.
Perfect. Okay, this doesn't mention a once per day sort of thing.
No. This is one of those,
Whenever I open the map, I can use it.
Yes.
Perfect. Just want to be sure before I did something reckless.
Yes.
So L right there in Fluff Shop is going to open the map and think of Farheim.
Okay.
And is then going to look and see if any of the missing children show up on the map.
No. None of the missing children show up on the map. Although you do also find it not necessarily easy to differentiate between
all of the different
beasts that are in and you notice that the map is only showing you only draws out the areas of town that you have actually been through. So like if you haven't areas of town that you may not have walked through are just kind of blank sections of
I need to fill out my mini map.
Yes. Fog of War is a real
Fog
thing.
of War is on.
Cool.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Fluff.
Of course. It is my pleasure. Cool. Anybody else have anything else here?
The whistle.
The whistle. Yeah. Oh God.
It obscures vision. Would it obscure my vision as well? Thick enveloping mist when blown. Mist obscures vision, allowing adventurers to hide, retreat, or ambush foes.
That is an interesting question.
It sounds like a great whistle, unless it's going to obscure mine and or my party's vision as well.
I mean, sorry, in this pile of magic items that I, have not thought that hard about. One would assume that it has to leave you at least some kind of space to see if you are going to use it to retreat, or be able to ambush foes. So. I'll have to think about that. What that mechanic actually is.
Okay.
It will be here.
It's one of those. Depending on the answer, I may or may not buy a whistle.
Yeah. I get it. Just ask Vin; she can tell you. Sorry, let me just make a book reference that clearly nobody gets. Cool. Yes. Let me think on that one.
Okay.
Anything else, or is it time to head for the meetup with Finn, and probably the end of our evening for this evening?
Probably that.
Probably that.
Cool. Wonderful. As we get on towards probably the middle of the afternoon, you all make your way back to the inn. Hope to find one Miss Stacy up and around, which we will find out at some point. And yes, and you regroup with some new purchases and bits of new information. And
Did they find Stacy? Is she all right?
Sorry, what?
Did they find Stacy? Is she all right?
Oh, well, Stacy has come down from her room and is nursing some concoction that Butch clearly has whipped up as a cure-all at the bar.
Little jelly powder, little whiskey.
Yeah, and not looking quite as bright-eyed and bushy-tailed as usual, but at least she's vertical.
Holed up in the room all day, reading what may or may not have been the forbidden book.
Wouldn't be the forbidden book.
I was going to say either Elle or Finn has that. So
Finn has the forbidden book.
So.
And Elle's not saying.
Cool. That feels like probably the place to take a pause.
Probably.
Good session.
Cool. Glad that almost everybody actually made it.